scary. Shiver my timbers.
The FPL Game Week team selection. First, we give a review on how last week went. Then we look forward on to next week, selecting our team, making transfers, and choosing our captain. We're in Game Week 20. I scored 57 points, yeah boy! Which made my overall rank go up, way, to 29k in the world, way! Where my sexy team finished like this. Where, sorry to flex on y'all, but Bacon Boy actually managed to do it. He managed to field a full 11 playing players, even though Gallagher decided to play a game of hide and seek and not play this week. And also, I even had another playing player on my bench ready to come on if any other fellas missed out as well. Oh damn, what a greedy bastard I am, right? They got all of the players. But as you can see right here with your own pretty eyes, I did actually chuck Ramsdale in the bin. What? To bring in David De Gea, who only went and conceded to a 50-year-old Aaron Lennon to lose his clean sheet this week. I like it. But Man United should have a few doubles soon. Meanwhile, Arsenal not only blanked last week, so it was like, you know, David De Gea could get something good this week, but Arsenal also have another few blanks coming up as well, and also just not the best fixtures. Meanwhile, Man United, oh, very nice. But then when you concede into Aaron Lennon, yeah, I think I could score against them, and I haven't played football in about 5 years. There we are then. But my other most recent transfer denios of selling Salah to fund bringing in Son and Ronaldo has been an absolute masterclass. Hey, sorry, I meant as Son has had back-to-back returns now, and also Ronaldo, who I captained last week and didn't captain this week, but at least he got a big boy point haul this week. Very nice. But not only that, the player that I brought in a few weeks ago now, the best ever West Ham player, Jarrod Bowen, got a very, very sexy 14 point a year from a very, very sexy man himself. Oh, I love it. So we did get the 57 points, a game week rank of 600k in the world, actually. Somehow that, what? How? Meant we actually got our biggest green arrow since game week 8. What? Now that is proper cheeky, that is. So cheeky, we are also back into the top 30k. You'll love to see it. But what I bet you would love to see more is my team for next week. Yeah, let's do that. In the Game Week 21 preview! Wait, the double Game Week preview! We're literally about 3 seconds before I started recording here. We have finally got the news that this week is going to be a double Game Week 21. Where West Ham, Brentford and Everton all will be doubling, which just means they have 2 games in this FPL game week if you're a cheeky scrub and don't know that. With West Ham playing Palace away and Norwich at home. Oh boy. No, I don't think I've actually seen something as sexy as that since that time I accidentally stared at myself naked in the mirror for about 3 hours. What a thing of absolute beauty that is. The double game week, not me, okay. Now, if you do have a gander at my team here, though, I actually only have 1 doubler right now. Oh dear. But at least it is the best winger chicken dinger in the league, Jarrod Bowen. Now, if you fellas didn't know, my surname is actually Bowen as well. What? So I think that kinda does mean we might actually have to triple captain Bowen this week. Could I do it? Nah, probably not. I know I am a proper cheeky scrub, right? But I don't think I'm that cheeky. Captaincy, though, might be on him. We'll find out soon. But is owning just him good enough, laddos? Do we actually need more double-in players right here? And the answer to that is abso-freaking-lutely. Hey, get him in. Where West Ham not only have an amazing double this week, but they also play the likes of Leeds and Watford just after. Then Everton, who have been literally the completely forgotten fellas, everyone socially distanced away from them, because to be fair, I don't think they've played in about 3 months, have they? But they do have a nice double year with 2 home games playing Brighton and then Leicester, but then also play the likes of Norwich, Newcastle and Leeds just after that. Oh, don't forget about them. Now, the answer to how many double plays you should get, or how many do you need, all depends on your squad, right? As you don't want to be bringing in all the doublers for this week and then not even want those players after that, you know? You could get in triple Brentford, but you realise you got triple Brentford and you're like, I've messed up my season. There we are then. But you also don't want to be getting out players that have good fixtures even if they aren't doubling, or ones that could actually double next week as well. Yeah, don't do that. So if you do have someone in your squad that is maybe injured right now, so they're guaranteed not to play all the next games they have, then maybe try and look at those ones first rather than looking at who you want to bring in. As if you focus on the players that are definitely not going to play for you, then at least it can backfire, because if you get out someone that is playing and then could have a double, yeah, that might not be very good. But if you get out a player that's not even playing, Yeah, do that indeed. Basically, you just don't want to make your team proper wibbly-wobbly moving forward, you. And no. The likes of Dennis, Smith Rowe, and even Reglon don't double this week, but could do decent this week. Maybe not the best of fixtures, but then they are very likely to double next week. So yeah, don't get them out this week for a double, which isn't even amazing right now, where next week, the same players you just got out are going to double anyway. So yeah, be careful of that one. So basically, just don't be blindsided by this week. I know it's a double, I know it's exciting, I know you want all of them in, but just don't go double, triple, Everton, Brentford. No. Please don't. But also, that doesn't mean ignore this double as well, because you could still get all of the points. So right now, with my sexy squad right here, I actually have Reece James out, Gallagher and Tomiyasu, who are doubts, but also don't have the best run of fixtures after anyway. And also Adam Armstrong, who has been proper stinking out my team with the form, with the fixtures. I don't even know if he's going to play when he is fit. Never mind when he's not. There we are then. So with that in mind, I could actually just take a -4 here and bring in the walk-in protein shake man Antonio for Armstrong, with that being funded by getting Reece James out and bringing in Ben Johnson. Oh, best ever FPL moves you've ever heard there, yeah. Now, I do actually really like both of those moves, as not only do I get 2 more doublers, I actually become less like Jay-Z and won't have 99 problems in my squad, as I'm getting out some deadwood players and clearing out my team. Amazing stuff. But also, it's moves I like long term as well. What? As West Ham's fixtures are pretty damn saucy, they do also have that very saucy double this week, but also because Ben Johnson is so cheap, I don't mind having him or keeping him on my bench long term if I have to. And then also Antonio can just be an absolute Donny, and when he eventually breaks or eventually stops playing like he has been the last few months, then I can just get him out for someone like a DCL or Watkins or anyone else anyway. Amazing there. And I could do all of that for just a -4. Wow. Amazing. But right now, I am also considering that and also something else on top. What? An extra cherry to chuck on it as well. Oh, amazing. As that extra move I am considering, but definitely less likely to do, will be Conor Gallagher out, who's actually only played once for me since I took a hit for him about 3-4 weeks ago. And I could bring in an Everton midfielder. Now, that doesn't sound too saucy, right? But then you realise Everton have a double this week. Gallagher's not playing. And also I could play that Everton midfielder ahead of someone like a King, ahead of someone else who has a bad fixture in my squad. But I not only squeeze out some extra money, you know. Gallagher, he's quite expensive as a bench player, especially saying he could be second or third bench sometimes in my squad. Where someone like a Gray is very cheap, you know. I could keep him, but also he could still get all of the big boy returns. But he also does play the likes of Norwich next as well. Okay, and especially saying if we do get an even bigger double game week next week, then that is definitely bench boost territory. And if I have an Everton midfielder playing Norwich, then yeah, that's definitely bench boostable enough. So that is another reason why I might do that for a hit this week, because I can get the double now, I can get more fixtures later on, potentially of the bench boosting as well. It just all makes sense in my tiny little skull. But we'll have to see about that. Now, you could also free hit this week, especially if you don't have any doubling players in your squad right now. Like, if you don't have any West Ham and you don't have any easy way to do it, then yeah, that is a bit of an oh dear. Maybe do take that free hit on the chin. But also, you might not want Everton and Brentford players long term, but with them doubling, you're like, maybe they could be good right now. And then also, Spurs have a very targetable fixture right here against the Watford, where most people only have 1 or 2 max right now. You know, you could get some more in the free hit as well. But also, if you do free it, you might have quite a few Chelsea or Liverpool players in your squad, and they all play against each other. Maybe you could use this opportunity to get in all of the double players, get out all of those bad Liverpool, Chelsea players just for this week, but then keep them next week, so not only do you get short-term games, but also long-term gains as well. Oh, things you love to see. Now, I personally think with my squad, the free hit isn't teasing enough for me, no. So I think I will just stick with a -4 or a -8 to not only snack attack this week, but also very much get my squad prepared for maybe a potential bench boost next week if we get an even bigger double game week, and then we could get all of the points. Hey, I can't wait. Hey, the captaincy for me then, it's gotta be it. It's just got to be in it. The one and only fella, the man with the best name in the league, Jared Bowen. Hey, He's got the form, he's got the fixture, he's got the double fixture. And if you're not captaining a double game week player in a double game week, then just delete FPL. You don't deserve to play it. No. Cheekiest scrub behavior I've ever heard that. Stick it on a West Ham player. You have to do it. But that is going to be it for today. But also it for this year. But it has been an absolute spantastically good year all around on the channel and all that. Thank you all for all of the amazing support from around the world. And guess what? Here is to many, many more years with that. So thank you very much. But also, remember...
Don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now. Don't let your memes be dreams.